Hello, welcome to my alternative channel, Anti-War. And on Anti-War, my alternative channel, we're going to do a mix-up Pepsi-Cola made with real sugar. Now, Pepsi-Cola was introduced in 1898, and the original version was made with real sugar. But, let's see if it'll focus. But in the 1980s, they wanted to cut costs. There we go. And they replaced real sugar with high fructose corn syrup, which to me is not good. Now you can get some imported Pepsi from Latin America that's still made with real sugar, but this is the rare Pepsi Cola made with real sugar, or as they call it on the website, Pepsi made with real sugar. So that's hard to find, but I did find it, and I got a good deal on it. They had a sale on the 12 packs, $4.33 for the 12 pack. Now here is Caliber Premium. I forgot to put the Caliber Premium Canadian whiskey. You ever notice how everything, no matter how cheap it is always listed as premium? And what does premium mean? What does the word premium mean legally? Actually, it has no meaning. It's just a marketing term. It sounds nice. So you got the crown for King Charles III of Canada, the King of Canada, 2 maple leaves for the country. You got premium above Canadian. Canadian, oh, I can't read that. It says, can't read it backwards. A smooth and mellow blend from our master distillers, Canadian whiskey with natural flavors, bottled in Kentucky. Okay, so it's coming from Sazerac, Canada, and it's shipped down to Kentucky and bottled there. I bought this at Rouse's supermarket chain, and they had a special of all specials, $5 a bottle. But you had to buy 2 handles, 2 for $10. Well, as you can imagine, I bought 2. Okay, there's the Canadian whiskey in there. I poured a little too much, but there it is. Of course, this is a pretty small glass. It's an amber color. It's an amber color. All right. You know what Pepsi-Cola is going to look like. It's going to be that brown, just like Coca-Cola, that caramel color, making it brown. Yeah, so Rouse's, they had 2 bottles left, and they had a tag, 2 for $10. So I bought both, and I paid $10 plus tax. So the girl was trying to ring it up 2 for $5. I'm like, why are you ringing it up 2 for $5? And she was like, well, it's 2 for $10. It's like she was thinking backwards. I said, no, that means it's $5 a piece, not $2.50 a bottle. Oh, she says, oh, let me fix that. All right, so it's amber with brown, so it's going to be brown, reddish brown. The aroma, should have had the whiskey neat first, but I've had it before. It's just kind of got a little almond nose, nuttiness, and wood and corn. All right, smells like Pepsi Cola with a little whiskey. And that's what it tastes like. Get a lot of the wood notes. You get the alcohol, the 40%. Get the wood notes. Actually, for some reason, the Pepsi Cola seems to bring out the wood. So if you like that taste of oak, you might want to drink this with Pepsi. I would never use the regular current common Pepsi-Cola with any liquor. I wouldn't use the regular common Pepsi-Cola with anything. I wouldn't buy it. And if I couldn't have found this one, I wasn't going to do the review. But I found Mathern's had the 12 packs. They were carrying the Dr. Pepper made with real sugar, but they sold out and it never came back. Right now, they're carrying Mexican Sprite and Mexican Fanta, the orange drink Fanta, made with real sugar. I could buy a bottle each, but I got to get to this Pepsi right now, so we'll worry about that later, if ever. But they had it for like $7 and something for a 12 pack, $7.50, $7.49. I'm pretty sure it was $7.49. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll have to pay the $7.49. And then I found Cash Saver had it for maybe 20 cents cheaper. I said, well, I'll just get it there. And then Mathern's had the super sale, 3 for 13. But you didn't have to buy 3. They would just divide it by 3. You could just buy 1. So if you shop at that store, it might say 2 for 10. But if you buy 1 unit, they just charge you 5. So it was 3 for 13. But a lot of people think they got to buy all 3. So that's why those stores do that. But I know how their policy is. So I just bought 1 and it was $4.33, which worked out mighty fine. All right. I guess 33 1/3 cents. But you can't divide a penny by 3. Well, it works very nice. Inexpensive whiskey. No, that's not the normal price, but it's still not expensive. If you buy this caliber Canadian whiskey at Walmart, a handle, it's still only $12.98, which is cheaper than any Canadian whiskey that Total Wine and More sells for that size bottle. So Walmart's got Total Wine and More beat on that. Now they don't have them beat on everything. Don't think so. Total Wine's got Walmart beat on most of the liquor prices, but not that particular thing, Canadian whiskey. That particular type of whiskey. Butch Willie says, I tried the Pepsi-Cola with real sugar. It was excellent. That's what I'm telling everybody. Actually, when I talk to people at work or not at work, if I just talk to them somewhere, I tell them, I say, if you ever see this, don't buy it. I said, because if you drink Pepsi-Cola with real sugar, you'll never drink regular Pepsi again. I ask them, like, do you like Pepsi-Cola? Oh, yeah, I drink that. I said, well, never buy this with real sugar because you'll never be able to drink the regular one again. Because you'll be spoiled. It'll spoil your taste for the regular one. This camera is very challenged with focusing. But then I see other people online with I know they have much more expensive cameras, and they have the same problem. Now they might have paid $90 for their camera, $120. Damn thing still won't focus for them. I'll see people fighting with them all the time. It won't focus. They use their phone, video camera, same thing. The thing they want to focus. All right. Anyway, didn't know. So if you like regular Pepsi, don't buy that because you'll never drink a regular Pepsi again. Now, is the caliber worth buying? Yeah, I think it's worth buying. I mean, you can buy a regular size bottle for like $6.96. Well, you can check the Walmart.com website. It'll tell you what it's going for. Uh, but like I say, if you find it for this, I mean, even the regular price, they got it for $12.98 for this huge bottle is a deal. Um, but obviously, no one's going to find the deal I got. I couldn't even believe I found the deal I got. I mean, to find it for $5 was beyond any kind of normal experience that I have. Now it's an inexpensive Canadian whiskey. We're not going to pretend. We're not going to sit here and pretend that this is some kind of high class product because it's not. It's not trash either, though. Um, I paid a lot for some other Canadian whiskeys, like Crown Royal Black, Crown Royal Northern Harvest Rye, Crown Royal Blender's Mash slash bourbon, also known as Bourbon Mash, discontinued now. Crown Royal Reserve. Crown Royal Reserve was $44.95 for a regular bottle. Crown Royal XO made with the aged in the cognac cask or finished in cognac cask. They're all very nice, okay, but really they're not they don't justify the extra money in my experience. Now you're going to say, give me a break. No one's going to think Crown Royal is at the same level as that. Caliber can't match Crown Royal. I get that. But the difference in price isn't going to pan out. In other words, you get the Crown Royal handle for $45, okay? It's beautiful glass, got a handle on it. I know it's nice, got a plastic cap though. And then you pay this, you get this for $13. 45 minus 13 is 32. So is Crown Royal really $32 better? No. It's probably not $10 better. It's better. So if you just say, oh, I gotta pay that extra, I gotta have my Crown, well, go ahead, buy it. Doesn't make any difference to me. I'm not paying for it, but I'm just saying I don't see the benefit of it really. I bought the Crown Royal Reserve. Is it really nice? It is nice, but I have to say I put it in taste challenges against every other Canadian whiskey I own. It didn't really do that great. It should have wiped everything out, right? Should have knocked them all out the picture because none of those that I have ever cost close to $44, $44.99. But it didn't really taste that much better. The black, yeah, it's better, but it's just not that much. So I don't know. I don't know what you think. I don't know how you evaluate it, but I just go by how does it taste, what was the price, and is it this much better than the competitor that I'm tasting along with it? Most of the time, it isn't really. What about with bourbon? Well, I don't know. It may be the same thing. I mean, I get some really cheap bourbons. Now, listen here. I can find Kentucky straight bourbon for $8.99 a bottle. Still, last time I went in that store, it was $8.99. Now, that was over a month ago, but it wasn't too long ago. $8.99 for Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey sour mash from Buffalo Trace. It's not Buffalo Trace brand now. It's Jethro T. Boots. I put it in competition against some much more expensive bourbons. I mean, it doesn't win really, but it doesn't get killed. It's not like a total wipeout. So however you want to spend your money, it's fine with me. I'm just putting these videos out there just for general information and telling you about my experience. Matthew Mulford says Crown Royal is another one of those overrated brands like Jack Daniels. Oh, okay, there's a perfect example talking about bourbon, right? You say, no, that's not bourbon, that's Tennessee whiskey. Okay, all right, whatever, but it's still bourbon, but whatever. It's a bourbon that's made in Tennessee, but it's bourbon. Does it justify the price? Not in the competitions I've run. And I put Jack Daniels up against all the other bourbons I had. All it did was compete with them. Did not run roughshod over them. And some of those, like I told you, some of those are paid $8.99. Now you figure $8.99 bourbon against $21.99. The $21.99 is going to destroy it. It doesn't happen. It does not happen. Now with beer, okay, that's a little trickier thing because, well, I don't know about these days, but you used to be able to find some really cut rate beers in the old days of like 10 years ago. I mean, stuff that would be, I remember in 2010, 13 years ago, they had a beer brand over here at a local store, $10.99 a 30 pack, $10.99 a 30 pack. But it was about $10 too expensive. That's about what that 30 pack was worth, 99 cents. It was terrible. And so no way it would compete against any beer I ever had, and it would be easily detected, and it was horrible. But if you just get some below premium beers, below premium, that means they're not at the Budweiser, what's another one that's premium? Budweiser, Modelo, Molson Canadian, Coors Banquet level, Yingling level. See, like Yingling Premium, they're starting to sell around here these days in the red label. Below premium, Miller High Life, below premium. Old Milwaukee, below premium. Schlitz, I don't know what Schlitz is. Nobody can figure out where is it. Premium, below premium. Busch, below premium beer. There you go. But you take all of those, and if you want to use the light versions of them, go ahead and let's talk about light beer. Oh yeah, past Blue Ribbon. That's like the king of the below premiums, right? But they're no worse than the premiums. See what I'm saying? Like, so why are you paying any more? You're not benefiting yourself. You don't get anything extra. It's not any better quality. So I'm not going to pay a Budweiser price when I could get Busch. I mean, Budweiser is better. I'll agree. But it's not that much better. And it's definitely not better than Coors Banquet. It's definitely not better than Pabst Blue Ribbon or Miller High Life. Or Schaefer. Not that you could find Schaefer anywhere anymore. Or, Rolling Rock. Now, Land Shark is above premium. It's a nice beer, but it's not worth the price. Land Shark, you're paying. What you're doing when you buy a Land Shark is you're paying the fee they had to pay Jimmy Buffett. You see, you're paying Margaritaville's licensing fee, but you don't get anything. It's not worth the money, but it's good. I like it. But it's not. It's no better than Schaefer. Some people say they could still find Schaefer up in New Hampshire or wherever for like $16 a 30 pack. Well, if I could buy Schaefer for $16 a 30 pack here, that'd be the only thing I'd buy. For everyday drinking, I'd never buy any of those other more expensive ones because they're no better. Matthew says it really just comes down to marketing and brand recognition over the actual quality of the product. That's exactly right. Take any class of beer. I'm not talking about those real super cheapo beers that they don't really make anymore. They don't really make those anymore. Not around in Louisiana. They don't sell them because nobody would buy them. I know Louisiana is a drinking state with a football problem. And I'm not saying Louisiana is sophisticated or anything like that, but Louisiana has good taste in beer. I mean, we have good taste in beer. So when they tried to put that cut rate stuff on the shelves here, nobody would buy it. But they might have bought it once, but it was no second time purchase. So they get killed, they don't last. Do not last. But take any, so cut factoring those out because they don't really exist anymore. Take the beers, the pricier ones don't justify their existence. Take the wine. Well, I never even had an expensive wine. I drank all of these so-called cheapo wines, like Cavit, uh, what's that? Liberty Creek, um, Carlo Rossi. They're all good. So I mean, they're all so good. There's no incentive for me to buy something so-called better. Uh, take I just said bourbon. Nah, doesn't justify the price paying for the more expensive ones. My friend David would disagree, but I don't agree with him. Canadian whiskey, nope. Irish whiskey, no. Scotch whiskey, not really. Not really. When you think about it. Um, Brandy, no. Well, when you get down to the Hartley level, it can get shaky. I saw Hartley yesterday on sale at Winn Dixie. I said, look at y'all. But people still drink it around here. A lot of people drink Hartley brandy. It's obvious because Winn Dixie always has huge bottles and the regular bottles, and it's obviously moving because they keep it in big time stock. So I guess they like it. Rum, no, you don't get anything better really. I'm talking about gold and silver rum. I can't talk about spice rum. I don't know anything about spice rum, and I never had much experience with it. Tequila, no, not so far that I've noticed. Mezcal, well, they're all expensive, so that doesn't count because mezcal has to be 100% agave, so there's no filler. You can't have filler. So since they can't have filler, they're all expensive. And rye whiskey, no, just soon buy the cheapest one you can find. So there you go. That's my experience, and I've done a lot of brands. You go check this channel and check the main channel and see all the brands I've been through, and I'm not seeing the benefit, but I'll keep checking them out. I'll keep trying. We'll see what happens. All right, we all take care, and next Sunday, yeah, I'll try to do it. But I got football coming. That college football starting next weekend, so I got to work around that. I'm not missing games to do mix-ups, but I'll try to do. Let's see, I did Canadian whiskey, so we'll try to do. I don't know about Irish. I don't want to really use my good Irish whiskeys to do a mix-up. I don't really have any cheapo Irish whiskey. Scotch, I might be able to find one that I could force myself to use, but it's unlikely. Tequila, yeah, I got that covered. I got some cheap stuff there. Mezcal, not gonna happen. Rum, yeah, I could do rum because I got some cheap ones. Yeah, I could knock it. I could cut into those a little bit without causing too much anxiety. And then we'll get through the Pepsi cans, and then it'll be on to. I'm gonna try to do some of the more frosties. I found out a store locally that has a lot of frosty ginger ale, frosty orange, frosty grape, frosty cream soda, frosty blueberry, blue raspberry, and they all made with real sugar, all of them. And it's 32 ounce. No, maybe it's 24-ounce bottles for $1.25. Yeah, 24-ounce bottles for $1.25. So I'll check those. I'll use those in a series until I'm finished with the Nikolai. Now, once the Nikolai vodka, premium vodka with premium liqueur is finished, I'll probably end doing the mix-ups. It'll be enough for that, but that could be years. All right, y'all take care. Bye-bye.